Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going. With NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The Washington Wizards coming to this one following a loss to Orlando. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Morant surveying the D. And he banks in the layup. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
To Vucevic for three. Rebound by Murray. And the Wizards with possession. Moving it up. The Wizards working the ball around now. Back to Bamba. Toronto grabs the miss. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now here's Morant. Over in the corner, Brown. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. Let's go.
An incredible defender. Paul George combination of quickness and length helps alter many shots.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instinct off. Wow! He went. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that one's good, Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Bamba with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bamba's got his second basket of the night.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Back to Morant. And a miss there on the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
Here's Morant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. No one near him. And Bamba pulls it down.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And staying with the play, Middleton.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Vucevic with the bucket.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Wizards shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Over in the corner, Brown. Morant outside. And he gets it to go.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
The 3 from George. He doesn't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. It's Thompson off the drive. Brown outside. Out to Morant. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust. Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And here's Morant. Back to Thompson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Practice makes perfect. Thompson is just lights out on these shots.
Here's DiVincenzo. For 3, Covington. Rebounded by Vucevic. Toronto leading by 3. It's deflected. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Okiki lays it up off the glass. Morant outside. Thompson outside. Back to Morant. Over right. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Toronto. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
To the right side. Thompson for 3. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. And here's Brown outside. Can't get it to fall. He's missed his second after making his first. Pass to Okiki. A wide open look here for Wright. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Thompson for 3. And the Raptors miss again. Washington trailing. It's up a 3. Here's Covington. Back to DiVincenzo. And they take the lead. DiVincenzo's got his first points in this one.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Fast break Toronto. Thompson from long range. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 8 points.
And of all the things Thompson provides, this is still his specialty. Over 42% for his career from 3.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, Ja Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. and that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "Beneath No One" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go." Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Siakam. From outside the arc. Spellman, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now Morant. 11 points in the game. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
In the corner, Murray with it. Back to George. 5 on the clock. There's the three. They get the rebound. Siakam inside the three-point line. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Coming into the league, Siakam's defense was well ahead of his offense. As you can see tonight, that's evened out.
Morant outside. And he's good on the three ball. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
George with no one around. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Back to Morant. And the official sending the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. So for the Wizards. .1:15 left in the second quarter.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now here's Wright. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. And he lays it straight in.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Brown with it. Here's Morant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 18.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Baines. That one goes in. Baines has got the lead up to 10 now for Washington.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Okiki. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter. To the paint. Down low. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Washington Wizards. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
To the inside. Out to Turner. Thompson outside. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Turner. Thompson for the triple. Rebound by the Wizards.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's George missing.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they beat him.
Pass to Vucevic. Jacks up a three. The shot comes out, and it's Washington the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Back to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability. And just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down. When you look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes one, Morant goes two. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
The three from George. Vucevic with the rebound.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Over to the left wing. Back to Thompson. Stolen by George. Bamba's shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off. And sometimes that's all it takes.
And crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot.
Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
And the Raptors with the ball. Toronto calls timeout. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. Man knows what he's talking about.
And Washington making a change here. And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
To the middle. Here's Spellman.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Wizards leading by 18. Here's George. Spellman with the rebound.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points.
Looking for Lee, gets it there. Kicks it out to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Pass to Iguodala. Here's Spellman. Back to Iguodala. Stolen by George. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Pass to Spellman. Here's Iguodala. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for it. So both teams making some changes here. And so Murray nails both of them.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Unbelievable.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Murray's got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
The Wizards shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. And here's Morant. He's got 22. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1. And the work ethic of Morant. Fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
Raptors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Now, Baines. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Washington controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Toronto trails by 20. Now here's Morant. Three-pointer, and no good. For the finish, and the dunk by Baines.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Clearly a foul.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morant with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
Gotta honor Morant's three ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
DiVincenzo with it. Plays it up and banks it in.
Works that one inside nicely.
Toronto trails by 21. Gallinari in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Gallinari's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a beautiful play call. Gallinari's dangerous off the catch because it allows him to get his shot in rhythm.
It's tipped. Morant outside. Brown outside. Toronto working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6.
And you just love the cool attitude of Brown in these spots. Rise it up and draining it with the shot clock up against it.
Right outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Tipped away. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Gallinari.
Yes. This guy is excited to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Wide open look here for Murray. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And the Wizards lead by 17. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The three from Morant. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Washington fast break. Murray with the ball. And the jump by Bamba.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Thompson outside. Pass to Gallinari. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
Here's the thing. Gallinari's a tricky cover. One year he went to the line more than 8 times a game.
Wizards leading by 17. Murray outside. Knocks it loose. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thompson left side. Pass to Gallinari. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And the layup is good.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Stolen by Thompson. Vucevic with it. It's tipped. Out to Gallinari. Now here's Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Gallinari. Bamba with the block. They recover it. Wizards leading by 17. Here's Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Wizards.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeJounte Murray.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Bamba with the block. Murray for 3. Washington gets it back.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
3 points.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.